Hello there! Season 5 of Fortnite Battle Royale has changed what we know about the storyline dating back over 3 years now, from the importance of the 0 point to the secret way it functions. So sit your butt down for 10 minutes, slap code ADAMARU in the store to come down this rabbit hole with me. Here are 6 story secrets hidden in Season 5. The convergence. The first thing we have to talk about is the merging of realities. From the Season 5 trailer, we now know how Agent Jonesy uses the 0 point to travel to multiple realities to bring characters here to the island. We have Kratos and John Wick here now. Life is strange. This game has certainly come a long way, but the real mind blower here started happening a few seasons back. The bottom left side of the island began to break away, and many people noticed that the island was becoming a similar shape to that of the one in Chapter 1, with the bottom left segment removed. This led us to placing maps on top of one another to outline this anomaly, but that was only the beginning. This season saw many OG locations return in seemingly random places. But these are far from random. These spots are from Chapter 1. By overlaying the early Chapter 1 and the current Chapter 2 map on top of each other, we can see exactly the plan here. Where the logjam buildings are, 2 years ago, this was Greasy Grove, home of the Durr Burger. Let that sink in. Realities are converging. This isn't a single example either. The original Flush Factory appeared at the start of Season 5, and once again, it's in the same place as Chapter 1. You want more? Salty Springs in Chapter 2 lines up with Tilted Towers from Chapter 1, and now we have Salty Towers. By the 0 point are old rusted versions of the Dusty Divot containers, and once again by using the maps, this is the same area the meteor crashed in Chapter 1. And then the one which threw me over the edge. Tomato Town returned randomly. Tomato, however you say tomato, it's cool with me. But it's not random, look at the Chapter 1 map. It's perfectly placed from the old island. From all this, we know whatever Jonesy is doing is causing a collapse in reality, and all versions of the island are converging. I don't know what this means for us, but I know a man who does. Jonesy. A few months back, I made a video predicting what Agent Jonesy's motives in Fortnite are, and this included a duplication theory in which every time Jonesy enters the 0 point, a new version of himself is left in the loop, a duplicate, each joining the loop at a different time with their own memories intact. But as we know, memories fade in this world. Even Thor struggled here. Over the years, we've seen Jonesy be one of the first to drop from the battle bus. We've seen him watching a levitating house while munching on popcorn without a care in the world. We've seen him marooned on an island, and we've seen him eat his best friend. I personally think the banana is Jonesy too, but that's a story for another time. Right now, I want to talk about Bunker Jonesy, as he's here in Chapter 2. Travelling down to Camp Cod, it's possible we can speak to this version of Jonesy who has so much to share about the 0 point. I'll break it down now, but you really should come and talk to him yourself. First thing he does is confirm our theory about a loop, saying we are all in one big loop. And it loops you, me, time, space, it all loops. I know this isn't massive news because we've thought this for a long time, but it confirms those theories to let us move past that question. The new question is, why do we loop? Bunker Jonesy lets us know the other Jonesies are here and they are aware of each other, stating 9 out of 10 Jonesies won't tell us the secret of the loop. And then he hits us with the law. Bunker Jonesy's original job was to jump into the 0 point to see what happened. Luckily he survived so many things, including the volcano attack, and back then he even made it to the future. This guy has seen things. But now the info we need. He states there is a way out of the loop. I'm taking this to mean that eventually Fortnite will become another genre of gaming. Battle Royale is huge right now, but over time different genres tend to take over one another. Like hero shooters become the thing to play, or MMOs or first-person shooters. Things change constantly, and Fortnite has the foundation to be all these genres at any point. But that's my opinion and not fact. So let's get back to Jonesy. His final advice is to keep searching for answers and trust no one. So ultimately, we are leaving the question of why we are looped and going straight for getting out of the loop, and to a reality we can control, and Jonesy is the key to everything.
Wait. Can you hear me? Hear me?
In fact, there is somewhere else we can get answers, although we have waited a long time for their return. The Seven. Quick recap. The Seven are seemingly looped contestants in this game of Battle Royale who are attempting to escape it. We know the original visitor who came on a meteor and crashed the rocket and cracked the dome above us, and then his bigger, thicker brother, the scientist who continued his work. We also know of the Paradigm, who I always thought was Singularity, but you guys keep telling me I'm wrong, so I will back off there and stop assuming they're the same person. Paradigm was spotted during the mech battle to save the 0 point in the best live event ever in my humble opinion. In fact, let's make that the question today. What was the greatest live event ever? This chapter, we've seen little evidence of the Seven, although we have seen a carving on a tree, and many people believe that Midas is in fact one of the Seven due to his ability to control his memories and build the device, which harnessed the 0 point. And now in Season 5, we have confirmation the Seven are capable of noticing meddling in the loops. The phone call John Drone takes reflects this.
And do not draw the attention of the Seven, Jones.
But Jonesy missed the message and didn't heed the call, which gives us the next story beat. The Seven will return. Around the map are new symbols many of us refer to as the Order. I thought it was Jonesy and his IO troops, but lots of you guys in the comments of the last video said that these are the symbols of the Seven. Found under the map in lots of hidden bunkers, although there are some above ground too, the Seven are here. The cog representing time used like a clock, and the elements and symbols upon it signal each of the Seven. All different people, but led by one person. We don't know who the leader is yet. Could it have been the visitor, maybe Paradigm, or even the scientist? Or was it another Jonesy clone? We don't know the answers right now, but we will keep on searching. The Seven will return. Let's go back a second and look at the bridge. For years, we've tried to understand how the loop is controlled and adapted. And finally, we have the answers. The bridge. The mustard we call Donald recently changed his Twitter bio to locate himself at the bridge. Those who don't know, Donald is the creative director at Epic Games and has a great deal of input on the story. So when he gives us a clue, we jump on it. Also, he actually played as the visitor during the Galactus event, which I am certainly taking as a nod to the Seven returning. But that's not the point of this one. Let's talk about the bridge. There are a plethora of ways to time travel or visit multiple dimensions in fiction. Doctor Who has a phone box. And right now I'm going to call it, there must be a Doctor Who crossover in season, 7. Anyway, Doctor Who has a phone box. Thor has the Bifrost. Stargate has a Stargate. And Fortnite has a bridge, linking time and space using the 0 point. The design looks quite unique, with the purple Kevin the Cube-like panels using dark matter to project into the 0 point to create a destination. As an FYI, I spent about 8 hours reading about 0 point vacuums to write that one sentence. It's really interesting stuff though, but I don't recommend it. A cool note is that the doorway above is the same as the vault in Chapter 1. I'll explain more about that in an Easter egg video next week. You should totally like and subscribe for more Fortnite content. So I decided to look into other bridges, and guess who else has a bridge? The Marvel Universe and the Fantastic Four. Reed Richards, aka the Stretchy Dude, made this beast of a machine to enter alternative dimensions. He did this to see which version of reality had achieved peace. Kinda like when Doctor Strange does the head shaky thing in Avengers to check all versions of reality for the best course of the future. And like we've already said, realities are combining this season, so there's a poetic similarity there. In the Fantastic Four storyline, the Mad Celestials attempted to use the bridge to conquer the universe. And guess who stopped them? Galactus! I told you he wasn't the bad guy, he's just a really hungry fella. In terms of the lore, we now know that the 0 point is used to create reality travel, and I think the power comes from Kevin, but I can't prove that yet. I wanted to talk now about a few other things I noticed, but I can't break the code. I need your help. Clues in the trailer I just can't decipher. During the scene in which Jonesy talks to his superior, we see the room where the 0 point is contained in their timeline. Above the door is a very purposeful shot of the room number, D204. I've done my best to analyse the meaning, but I can't find anything. Why is this room named this? Is it an Easter egg, or is it something which binds us to the story? In the same scene, we see a picture of the agency fall from the wall. I decided to line up this image with the one found in Season 2, and they do not match at all. Either this is concept art, which is highly likely, or this is another version of the island from another dimension and reality. What we know from the past is that Epic loved to foreshadow future in trailers, like the sword at Neo Tilted, or Bunker Jonesy, or the flooding of the island. The future may be in front of our eyes, we just need to look harder. But let's not forget about the past either. The past can still give us answers. I'm looking at you, the Enforcer. This is your season. So there we have it, 6 story secrets hidden in plain sight in Season 5. Have you noticed anything else that links to the story? Maybe an NPC I haven't found yet? Please use the comments below to converse and build ideas, and I'll check back regularly. Thanks to everyone who used code ADAMARU to pick up the Battle Pass this season. I truly appreciate you, and I wouldn't be able to do so many videos about Fortnite right now without you, so thank you kindly. I'm Adam from PlayStation Grenade, you're awesome, I'll see you next time.